Hey everyone, so excited to show you how I got these nails. I've already gone ahead and fully prepped my nails. If you're curious, there is another video where I go through removal of my old sets and prepping my nails, so feel free to check it out. I'm going to be going in with some builder gel to overlay onto my natural nails today. Using a flat gel applicator brush, I'm going in and applying a thin layer of the builder gel, which is going to act as the wet layer for the bigger bead of gel to sort of melt into. I'm not curing the slip layer here. I'm just going in and applying the bigger bead right on top of that wet layer so that I can kind of float it all over the nail and kind of build up an apex. This is going to give my nails a plump look, and it will also help to keep them really strong. By the way, I hope you're all doing so well today. I'm super curious to learn more about you and how you found my channel, so please leave a comment below. I actually wasn't planning on doing a gel overlay today. I was actually planning on doing dual form extensions, and things just did not go as planned. It was a really good reminder that in life, sometimes things don't go as planned, and the results can actually be really great, anyways. If you had told me a year ago that I was going to be a nail content creator on YouTube, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But it just goes to show that sometimes the most unexpected things in life are the things that actually bring us the most joy as well. Here you can see how I'm just placing that bead of gel on the nail, and then I'm barely touching it and really just letting the gel kind of do the work and floating it across the areas of the nail where I need it. I'm not pushing on the gel at all, but really just lightly touching it so that it kind of moves along with my brush strokes. As I mentioned, I wasn't planning on doing this today, and I'm definitely not an expert at gel overlays. So this is not perfect, but it is really good practice just in case I ever feel like having short nails and don't want to do long extensions. Once I'm happy with the way it's looking overall, I flip my nail over for about 10 seconds, and when I bring it back up, that's just allowed gravity to do some of the work for me and kind of self-leveled everything out. I'm trying not to apply the gel too thick either because I don't want the nails to look bulky. And I am flash curing each nail for about 10 seconds after applying the gel so that it doesn't move around while I'm working on the rest of my nails. I hope you're enjoying the slower pace of my videos. I know that social media can tend to feel very fast and we're all looking for that instant gratification and dopamine hit, but I'm kind of the complete opposite of that. I really like to just slow down and relax. And so I hope that these videos are inspiring to you, but also just take a moment to pause and kind of slow down your day. Also, I hope you can see how I'm focusing the gel kind of on the top part of my nail, not going too far down into the sidewalls just to avoid any flooding of the cuticles there. Of course, going in with a full cure when I'm finished. Then I'm wiping off the sticky layer with alcohol before I get into the next step. I always use a sanding band at very low speed, so here I'm going in at about 6,000 RPMs, and I'm using the band to just smooth out any lumps and bumps that were created when I was applying the gel. I tend to look at my nails from the side when I'm doing this because I feel like it gives me the best view of the overall structure of the nails versus looking at them from the top view. This step probably wasn't completely necessary, but I am a bit of a perfectionist and just went in with a hand file to further reduce any bulk that I see, especially on the side walls of the nails. And then finally, I'm going in and gently buffing away any remaining imperfections and just making sure these nails are super smooth. Now I'm going in and filing the undersides of my nails with this pointed ceramic bit. Again, this step is not really a requirement, but I do highly recommend trying it out because it just really overall helps to improve the shape of the nails, makes them look super thin and natural. And also, if you have any issues with lifting at the free edge, this is a great way to prevent that. If you prefer a really crisp shape when you're doing your manicures, this step is a must try. Now that I'm finished with application, I'm starting my cuticle work. I used to do this step before application, but I recently saw a nail tech on Instagram doing it in the opposite order, and at first I was kind of skeptical, but then I tried it, and I really do see why doing this step after application makes the manicure so much smoother and seamless. I'm using my drill in forward direction at about 10,000 RPMs, and I'm using a diamond flame bit here to further lift up my cuticles and remove any dead skin that is sitting on the nail plates. Previously, I went in with a metal cuticle pusher, and again, I will link my last video here so you can check that out. Doing a dry manicure on myself took a lot of practice, and I'm finally at the point where I think I'm doing a pretty good job. But again, I'm not a professional nail tech, so if you do see me doing anything completely wrong, please leave any feedback for me. I would really love to hear from you. I'm repeating the process of lifting my cuticles, but this time I'm going in the reverse direction just to make sure I didn't miss any spots. I find this just really helps to do a thorough job and get that manicure as clean looking as possible. Now I'm going in with a pair of regular cuticle nippers and just nipping any of that dead white skin that I see sort of lifted up from the cuticle area. This step is totally optional, and I understand that not everybody likes to do this, not everybody needs to do this. For dry manicure, I do feel like it is something that should be done because it really just helps lift up that dead skin. And we're not cutting any live skin while we're doing this, so there's no bleeding, no irritation, no redness that should be occurring here. And again, I think this is something that takes practice. Knowing when to stop when you're nipping your cuticles is something that comes with time. Just making sure that you're not cutting more than you should be. So it's really best to just go slow, be patient, and take your time with this. And when in doubt, it's better not to cut at all. One of my favorite parts of the manicure is going in with this silicone polishing bit. This just makes sure that the skin around the nails is completely smooth, and it's just going to help prevent any sort of like hangnails or loose skin that's hanging off from getting worse. After the manicure, my nails are looking super clean and I love it. Now for today's very simple design, I'm first going in with a thin layer of this milky jelly pink polish just to help even out the nails and give me a nice clean base to work from. Now I'm going in and applying a beautiful chrome powder on top of that pink polish. I was really surprised and shocked when I first used this chrome. It is just so beautiful, and I wasn't expecting the nails to turn out like this. It really reminds me of like a sunset in a jar, and I just love that it looks different depending upon the lighting and the angle. And here's the final results. I really hope you did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, commenting, sharing. It really does mean the world to me, and I hope to see you in the next one.